surrendering to gravity is surrendering to oneself. It collapses the ego and simultaneously brings freedom. Though it might seem paradoxical, establishing your true self begins with abandoning yourself. Face yourself, surrender to gravity, and let it go. Let it go. Therein lies Zen, freedom, and the secret of the sword. This is a teaching focused on gravity, experience, the true sensation of balance and enlightenment. Focus, balance, harmony. Ancient teachings for a focused life. This is what means our next guest in Disrupt Everything podcast series, the Zen Samurai. Sensei, thank you for being in this podcast and thank you for having the time for sharing your wisdom.
Yeah, thank you very much. And this is a great opportunity. Thank you so much.
Welcome to Disrupt Everything podcast series, a podcast that deconstructs, dissects, and explains what it means to be and what it means to have an extraordinary life and how to get into your primordial state, into holistic high performance states. A podcast about disruption that features the world's biggest disruptors around the world. So today we have Sensei Zen Takai, born in Fukuoka, Japan in 1977. He is the last heir of a 16th generation Zen Samurai lineage. He has dedicated his entire life to integrating ancient samurai and ninja wisdom with the principles of mindfulness. He is crossing the intersection of arts, mindfulness, philosophy, and nature. His school, the Zen Samurai Academy, offers a unique approach to the practices of personal growth and self-knowledge, bringing ancient traditions closer to contemporary global culture through the methodology of meditation in movement. Is the ancient teachings for a focused life, bringing together the samurai teachings, the Zen teachings, and the ninja teachings for in this modern world. Sensei, thank you for being in the podcast. I'm so happy to have you here so you can share your wisdom with us. It's a privilege and an honor. Thank you so much.
Yeah, thank you very much. This is a very great opportunity. I'm so glad to see you. Thank you so much.
We met for first time in Art With Me, where Sensei was teaching a few workshops, and me too, and we just shared a taxi, a Uber. They were kind enough to invite me to go with them from the hotel to the Art With Me, and then we shared, and we agreed on doing this interview, and we finally doing it. I've had Zen masters. I have like from Rinzai. I had from Soto. I had Shaolin masters, but I never had a samurai and ninja and sensei. So thank you. And my first question to start, this is the first question I always start with every guest. It's the only one who I always repeat in every podcast, in every interview. Sensei, if you were to name or to highlight or to say the biggest highlights or the biggest moments in your life, which has been these moments? The biggest moment in your life, where do you put them and what they have been?
Yeah, it's one of the biggest moment is that I realize this is a really wisdom from the ancestors. It was maybe 7 years ago around. I was in the Tokyo, right, in Japan, and I have a dojo in the Tokyo, right, and one of the student reservation my dojo, and he wanted to take my lesson, and he was a American guy, maybe 26 years old around, and he get a reservation. But and before training day, and his father calling me, and his father said, my son is reservation your dojo, tomorrow. But he had a kind of like a mental problem, right? And he cannot communicate with you. And but I said okay. I said it's okay. And the next day, and he come to my dojo. And how can I say? He couldn't get a good communication with me. Always he's talking, and he cannot see my face and talking. Okay, we couldn't get a good communicate, right? But I started training. Okay, one of the traditional samurai training harmonize each other. Okay, this is one of the important concept, right? First, okay, we are hitting each other, just hitting each other. Okay, after that, change the energy like a shaking hands, right? And feel a connect feeling, okay? And connect feeling and keep connect feeling and we grip the sword, okay? Wooden sword, okay? And after that, hitting each other with a connecting feeling, like a shaking hands, like this, okay? And step by step getting faster. This is one of the samurai traditional training. Harmonize each other, okay? Suddenly, and he stopped the talking and he looked my eyes and he do a very correct movement, right? And okay, how can I say? This moment, I clearly understand this is my mission, right? Because this technique is not my technique, not my method from the ancestors, right? And over 500 years ago, right? But this technique is perfectly connecting this US American guy and 26 years old, very different situation. Okay, we are living different. He was living in the US and I was in Japan. Okay, but it's everything connecting, right? That's why I clearly understand this is my mission. This technique and we can use a daily life in modern generation. Okay, because this is not like a fighting technique. Control your mind and harmonize each other and find a balance. Okay, this is a very big moment for in my life.
Is there any other big moment that you want to highlight or to share with us?
As a moment,
Yes.
yeah, it's how can I say? For example, my family there's one of that ceremony. Okay, one of the ceremonies. Okay, when I was a baby, right, and maybe I forgot, but maybe six months or around, the baby is walking. It's like this. It's like a forex, right? Walking. It's a rolling, right? And our family ceremonies, okay, in front of the baby, around 5 meter front, and put on the some choice, right? A dictionary and sword and a baby doll and abogats, okay, the choice, okay. And the baby have an intuition, right? That's walking again, touch. This is a future of for kids, for the baby, right? And I touch sword. That's sword, right? I think it's a very important moment for my life, right? That's why I know from this moment, or maybe my intuition, try to connecting with a samurai culture.
You were mentioning your mission. Can you share with us what is this mission?
Mhm. Yeah, and samurai technique is that okay. Sometimes in the comics and the movie, like a samurai or ninja always like a fighting and shouting and kill so many enemies, right? But in fact, it's very different. Okay, point is that okay, from the ancient time, samurai people was a kind of a leader of the society. Okay, it's not just like a fighter, right? They are warrior. At the same time, they are like a teachers, like a politicians. They are leader of the society. Okay, that's why their most important thing is that okay, how to keeping a peace, how to avoid the fight. Okay, and that's why swinging a sword. Okay, for the samurai people, in the training, swinging a sword meaning is okay, how to find your balance. It's not just like a fighting technique. Okay. Yeah, this is like a paradox because swinging a sword, this is also like a fighting technique. But at the same time, okay, swinging a sword at the same time, find your balance. Okay, find your inner peace. If you find the inner peace, if you keeping your inner peace, no necessity to the fight. Okay, before a fight, okay, control your balance and try to avoid the fight. Okay, this technique is okay. We can use in modern generation because this is not like a fighting technique because this generation is okay, not a fighting generation, right? Okay, that's why my mission is that okay, and open this method all over the world, and also and how to connecting our daily life. Okay, and also my mission is okay. My family, okay, and usually first boy became a samurai. First boy became a samurai, okay, but I'm a second boy, right? I have an elder brother, right? But in modern generation, we have a many kind of a choice, right? My big brother became a doctor, right? And we respect his choice because modern generation we have a many kind of a choice, okay? But I'm second boy, but I became a samurai, right? And me and my wife is okay. We have no kids. That's why I'm last of samurai in my family. Okay. That's why, okay, my mission is that, okay, go over the thing and open this method and connect to the next generation, right? It is my mission.
And that's beautiful to spread your ancient teachings and samurai teachings to other people so they can also spread it all over the world. Um, I have a that leads me to a next question is what is for you the most important thing about your tradition of samurai?
Important thing. Yeah, it's
One of them, yes, yes.
yeah. Uh, Samurai technique is that, okay? I'm teaching traditional samurai technique, right? But samurai history is that, okay? Over 1,000 years history, right? And each generation different perspective, different point of view, and different understanding, right? For example, around 450 years ago, it was like a civil war generation, samurai people fighting each other, right? In this moment, for the samurai people, and fight is very important, right? For the survival, right? But in modern generation, okay, and okay, this is not fighting generation. That's why in this moment, for me, is that okay, most important point is okay, how to find your balance, how to find our balance. Okay, this is important understanding for samurai technique in modern generation.
And going with this important teaching of how to find balance in a world where we think we live in a separation and we are separating all the time: good, bad, better, worse, victory, defeat, rich, poor. So, what have you discovered going in the Western? Because you teach a lot in Europe, in America, and
Mhm.
what have you discovered about finding the balance in all these years in the Western culture, and what's been your experience?
Mm. Yeah, the samurai technique is okay. It's very deep relationship with the Zen meditation. Zen meditation, right? Okay. And one of the Zen meditation concept is okay, no mind, empty mind. This is very important concept, right? I think this is just my perspective. Okay, 20th century and 21st century is okay, more like a humankind try to more develop the civilization and build building and everything, create something. Okay, but okay, specialty after the COVID. Okay, uh, people step by step changing. Okay, people more control find inner balance. It's very important point, right? Yeah, that's why. Okay, and step by step, people interested about the Zen meditation. Okay, and Zen meditation is no mind, right? Point. Okay, and release emotion, no mind. This is very important point. Okay, important concept is that okay. This is from the traditional samurai book. Okay, in a fighting field, right? If you have I have a justice, okay, I have a meaning of the fight. And if I have a family, I have a friend, okay? At the same time, opponent is also have a justice and the meaning of a fight and a family, right? It's like a mirror, right? That's why if focus inside your mind, okay, just focus your justice, it's making an off balance, right? Because everything about opposite side, okay, me and opponent, okay, me and enemy, okay. That's why, okay, this is very difficult things, okay. Release your emotion, release your mind, and try to find a balancing position outside of the body, outside the emotion, right? Because, for example, everything about balance, for example, this one, okay? Here is a balancing position, right? If focus on just one side, it's making an off balance, not just one side. How to find a balancing position here, right? It's meaning, okay, you and the opponent, okay? That's why, okay, this is very difficult thing, but release emotion, okay, and release your mind, and try to find a balance outside of the body, outside the mind, okay? Yeah, this is a important concept for the samurai people.
Sensei, what I was very curious about this question is who has been your masters over this year in this tradition of becoming a samurai, a ninja, and all these teachings? Who has been your biggest masters, and what you have learned from them? Maybe it's
Yeah,
one, or maybe it's two, or maybe.
yeah. Basically, I learned from my father, right? But okay, samurai tradition is that okay, and how to learn from a master is that okay. It's a little different style of the like a competition style martial arts. Okay, I love competition style martial arts, but okay, competition style martial arts is okay. How can I say? Most important purpose is try to get a win. And there's a rule, okay? Enemy is just only one, and one round 3 minutes, and focus just one direction and try to get a win, okay? But samurai technique is okay. Most important point is okay. Your enemy is not only one, and always find your balance, right? That's why, okay. For example, my master is okay, my father, but my father's balance and my balance is different, okay. That's why we have to find our balance by myself. Okay, this is a point. That's why relationship with a master is that okay. And my father is okay, never facing to me. Okay, always I watching his back and copy the movement, right? Yeah, this is very important point, okay? Master and student, not face to face, okay? Master is climbing a mountain and student also climbing a mountain. Same direction and climbing the mountain. This energy flow is a very important point, okay? Because face to face, this is kind of like a limited. Sometimes student or don't over the master, right? But okay, this diagonally relationship is okay. Sometimes okay, disconnected, sometimes connected. Okay, but okay, most important point, find my balance by myself, right? Because how can I say, my father, my master is okay, was born after the World War II, okay, and or how can I say, he was his generation and my generation, a little different feeling, right? Yeah, that's why how can I say, I learn from my father, okay, but okay, at the same time I learn by myself. It's a both.
It's kind of a self master. Like we are our own and best master if we learn from ourselves, right?
Yes, correct. Because it's connecting with like a sky element training. Okay, sky element training meaning is that okay. For example, okay, traditional or samurai educational book always writing very poetic. Okay, sometimes cutting like a wind, fighting like a fire, landing like a ground. It's very poetic, right? We cannot understand logically, okay? But this is very important point because fighting like a fire, okay, you have to understand and you have to find the answer by yourself, okay. That's why my answer and your answer is different, okay. But okay, always poetic. That's why you can find your answer by yourself. This is a more kind of a samurai style education.
And Sensei, what is the answer that you have found for yourself? What is a big answer that you have found for yourself in all these years?
Yeah, it's my answer is that okay. How can I say? Any moment changing, okay. But most important point is that okay. Uh, Always, how can I say? From the experience, not just knowledge, okay. Samurai technique, okay. So many wisdom, so many philosophy, okay. But okay, understand the philosophy, understand the wisdom through the body. That's why doing a training in a teaching, always I find feeling like an answer, right? This is very important point. Okay, that's why always we are beginner's mind. Always we are practitioner, right? Yeah, that's why. Okay, this is little different perspective. Okay, and from the ancient time, okay, samurai people is okay. Sometimes get the enlightenment in the training. Get the enlightenment, right? It's very interesting for me because so many samurai book, okay, from the ancestors, okay, in the training get the enlightenment, okay. Sometime, okay, and when you're swinging a sword training, okay, I feel the enlightenment. Okay, wow, this is a very beautiful balance. This is like an enlightenment feeling. Okay, I get the enlightenment, perfect balance. But next day, perfectly forget about it. Always seems like this. That's why, okay, oh, this is the correct answer, but forget about it. But sometimes grip, sometimes release. Always like this. Yeah, that's why no answer is an answer. Answer is a no answer.
They say that there is a saying, a Zen proverb that says, "Before enlightenment, chop wood. After enlightenment, chop wood." Right?
Mm. Yeah, exactly that. So that's why there's a no enlightenment. That's why there is an enlightenment. It's like an imperfect, it's a perfect. But this is a paradox, but this is I think this is a balance.
Sensei, what are for you the most prominent and essential samurai teachings for this modern world that we are living right now?
Essential of the samurai technique in modern generation.
Yes,
Mm.
yes. For this modern world, what are from your experience, the one who apply perfectly into this world?
Yeah, point is that okay, in modern generation, okay, people control their mind. People want to control their mind, but okay, in modern generation, so many like a computer and SNS and so many things. Always people control their mind. They're using their mind. It's like a you see mind and mind. Okay, but everything have a balance. Okay, balance is okay. Mind and body. It's like a yin and yang. Okay, if we want to control our mind, we have to control our body. If we control our body, we have to control our mind. This is a balance. But in modern generation, always people control a mind using a mind. It's like a yang and yang. Okay, that's why more we have to focus about our body. Okay, because if you feel some strong emotion or something like this, your chest react and open the chest like this. It's an emotional position. Okay, that's why focus about the exhale and like your chest like a melting, chest go down and shoulder go down. Automatically you can release the energy. Okay, seems like this. Okay, if understand about the samurai wisdom, we have to focus about the body operation. Okay, this is very important point. In modern generation, always using a mind, control a mind using a mind. Okay, it's off balance, right? Because okay, our body, okay, it's a one of the part of the nature. Okay, in modern generation, always people try to connecting with a balance and try to connecting with the nature. Okay, and go to the ocean, and go to the mountain, and go to the hot spring or something, and try to connecting with the nature. Okay, but most closer nature is okay, our body. Our body is a one of the nature. Okay, if focus about our body and catch a sensitive feeling from the body, we can find the nature. We can find the perfect balance. Okay, this is an important point for the understanding for samurai philosophy in modern generation.
And I had also I was saying, like, I was reading the retreat you're doing in Japan, that I will also share the specifications and the link in the podcast show notes so people can know more about your retreats, your newsletter. We will talk about this at the end of the podcast. But when I was reading about the retreat, I was also that there were inside of the retreat some ninja arts. So my question is, how to be a ninja today can help you to thrive nowadays.
Yeah, yeah, it's a very good question. Yeah, always people curious about it. Okay, but if you understand about the ninja, first you have to understand about the samurai because ninja is spy. Get that information, right? It's histories, okay? samurai people, okay, from ancestors, samurai people is okay, they were like a warrior and very like a public person, like a politicians or teachers, right? But okay, they are warrior and okay, but okay, before fight, okay, get the information is very important point, right? But for the samurai people, okay, before fight and steal the information from the opponent, okay, this is very shame thing, like a steal, right? Okay, but information is a very important point. That's why under the table, okay, samurai people pay money for ninja and ninja get the information, right? It's very related with the samurai and ninja, right? So that's why, okay, and also samurai status, okay, in modern generation, samurai status, it's gone. Okay, specialty after the World War II, we lose the war, right? That's why samurai status, it's gone. Okay, that's why it's very difficult to say, no, what is a samurai? What is a samurai? It's very difficult, okay? That's why at the same time, it's very difficult to what is a ninja, right?
So, Sensei, what's the point of from your experience? What's the point of mindfulness in today's world? Because I would love to hear your approach.
Yeah, about mindfulness, right?
Hmm.
Yeah,
Yes.
yeah. It's a mindfulness also important point is okay. Understand mindfulness through the body. Through the body. Okay. Samurai technique is okay. Always go back to this feeling, right? Because some people or like Zen meditation also, mindfulness also focus about the mind, focus their mind and mind. Okay. But okay, if understand about clearly understand about your body, automatically you feel the mindfulness feeling. Okay. And I want to talking about my experience, right? Sometimes we do the waterfall training. Waterfall, okay? Under the waterfall, make your position, right? And this is one of the training, okay? Uh, for example, waterfall training is very dangerous, right? Because it's if okay, just small stones are falling down, okay, you hit the head, it's a very big damage. It's very dangerous, right? That's why it's very scary. Okay. First, okay, we standing in front of the waterfall. It's a big noise, shh, like that. Okay, and it's a very scary feeling, right? Very scary feeling. Okay, but okay, we making a hand sign position and go into the under the waterfall. First is that okay, it's a we I felt a very strong pressure, shh, like that. Very strong pressure and very scary feeling. Okay, it's like a fighting with the water, right? Yeah, it's very scary and very painful. Very painful, okay? But focus about exhale, 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 and release the power, and release the muscle, okay? This is my experience, okay? Suddenly, feel nothing, okay? Perfectly, my body is relaxed, okay? Because, okay, relax at the same time, okay? Our body is 70% made from the water, right? Water is always along the gravity. It's feeling like my body is also from along the gravity. It's a very, it's a comfortable feeling, right? And okay, I feel nothing, no pressure. And the sound is also, it's like a zero, right? It's kind of like a very mindful feeling, right? Yeah, that's why, okay, I want to say, okay, if understand the mindful feeling, okay, always try to through the body. And okay, in this moment, I clearly understand our body is one of the nature, one of the part of the nature. Perfectly relaxed, not against. That's why I can standing very like a comfortable position. Okay, if try to standing, try to do something against, I cannot feel the comfortable. Okay, but just release and connecting the connected water. Okay, this is very like a mindfulness feeling, mindful experience for me, right? But important point through the body, through the body. That's why we clearly understand what is a mindfulness feeling.
According to what you are sharing, are different ways of training. Also, I saw it in the dossier in the Japan retreat. So you're talking about earth training, sky training, fire training, water training. Can you elaborate a little bit on that, please?
Yeah. Yeah, it's a samurai ninja technique is that okay? It's made from the fifth element. Fifth element, okay? Okay, I will write about it. Okay. first element, it's a ground element. This is a ground. Okay. Second element is water. Third element is a fire. Fourth element is a wind. Last element is the center of the philosophy. It's a sky element. It's connecting the each element. Ground, water, fire, wind, and sky. Okay. We are doing a training and along this element. Okay. This is a balance symbol of the balance, right? First, ground element training. Ground element is fundamental. Okay. How to control breathing, how to gripping a sword, how to get a standing position is a fundamental. Okay. Philosophy is that it's your daily life. How to control your daily life. It's a fundamental, right? Second training, it's a water element. Water element described about the flexibility. Okay. Because water have a many kind of a phase. Silent water, like a flowing water, like a boiled water, like a ice. Okay. And usually people swinging a sword at the same time people focus about the muscle, right? But our body, 70% made from water, right? That's why when you're swinging a sword, don't focus on muscle, connecting with the water element, okay? Moving like a water, okay? Because 70% of our body is from water, okay? Connecting the water element, moving like a water. That's why we can move more smoothly, okay? This is like a water element training, right? And the fire element. Fire element is described about a strong emotion. Because strong emotion like a fire, it's a burning, burning, burning. It's very dangerous, right? Okay, that's why we have to control the fire. Okay, control is a very important point, right? Fire is that looks like a very hot and strong and dangerous element. But everything have an opposite side, like a yin and yang. Everything have an opposite side. Okay, fire looks like a very hot and dangerous, but at the same time opposite side. Fire is very cool and clever, right? Because please making an image, right? If catch the fire here in this moment, maybe burning from a paper, maybe next to wire, maybe next to wood, and finally iron or something start melting. Fire is always along the order very correctly. Number one, number two, number three, number four, number five. Okay. Opposite, it's impossible. Okay. If catch the fire here, iron melting and second paper burning, it's impossible, right? Always along the order. Okay. That's why, fire element philosophy is okay. If you feel some strong emotion, don't focus on emotion. It's like a fire and fire, right? If you feel some strong emotion, please focus your order. Now you have to do number one, number two, number three, number four. That's why you can control your emotion. You can get a more objective eye. That's why samurai people is okay. We have to learn about the tea ceremony. Japanese tea ceremony is very strict order from the left foot and right foot and left hand 40 degrees to 90 degrees 3 times or something like that. Okay. This meaning is control emotion along the order, physically along the order. Step by step, you can get an objective eye from the strong emotion. It's a fire element, right? Fourth element is a wind. Okay, wind element described about the intuition, like a sixth sense, right? For example, about the water. Water is that you can touch the water and you can see the water. But wind, we cannot touch the wind, we cannot see the wind. Just feel how to catch the feeling. Okay, it's a wind element, how to develop the intuition. Specialty wind element is we are doing a blind meditation. You are blind, okay? Because normally in modern generation, people get the information from the eyesight, almost 80% or 90%. Too much information from the eyesight. Okay, if you want to catch the feeling, close your eyes and catch the feeling, right? This is kind of a window element training. Last element, it's a sky element. It's the center of the philosophy. Sky element is it's very similarity like a Zen meditation. Sky element, its meaning is that emptiness, just nothing, just void, right? Its meaning is basically, we have no Bible, we have no answer, right? Okay, and because me and you, different body, different history, different philosophy. Nobody know your answer. Okay, that's why we have to keeping a training, ground, water, fire, wind. Last moment, we have to catch your answer inside your mind by yourself. That's why last element is the sky element. Okay, this is one of the training program and our philosophy is fifth element.
That's fantastic. Thank you for sharing. My next question is, what are your suggestions on how to reduce anxiety? Because I think you get this a lot. How to reduce anxiety in this? Because everyone is anxious.
Sorry, what do you mean anxiety? Sometimes my English is not good.
Anxiety. Yeah, no. Sometimes my rusty English is very bad because I'm a Spanish talking in English. So, and I write it in the chat.
Yeah.
Anxiety or stress.
Stress.
Yes, and stress or when you are panicking or when you are so stressed that your body gets into anxious state.
Yeah.
How to
And
reduce this
release.
stress and this anxiety?
Yeah. Okay. And how to release anxieties. Okay. Anxiety is okay. Sometimes from the mind, from our mind. Our mind and the stress at the same time, body is also stress. Okay. That's why, okay, in this moment, if you want to release, you have to focus about your body, not focus on mind. If you want to release, please focus your exhale. Exhale. Physically, concretely doing a focus exhale, right? Because everything about yin and yang. Okay. Inhale is okay. Yang energy. It's energy go up. Exhale. At the same time, automatically your muscles relax and shoulders relax. Okay. That's why exhale at the same time, automatically you can release the emotion, right? Automatically, right? And because, how can I say, from the samurai eyesight, everything about yin and yang. Inhale, this is like a life, okay? Baby born at the same time, okay? Inhale, okay? It's like energy go up, it's a life. Exhale, it's concept of the die, the death. Because people die at the same time, exhale, okay? Its meaning is, okay, this is not negative meaning. Exhale and automatically you can release emotion and you can release anxiety, right? Point is that, okay, focus about the exhale, and okay, physically, please concentrate your tanden energy. Tanden is that, okay, under the three finger from the belly button position. Here, right? Here's my belly button is here. Under the three finger belly button, this position. Okay, this position, it is called tanden in Japanese. Okay, and physically concentrate the tandem and exhale at the same time. Whole images, okay? Whole energy go into the tandem. Okay? If you're doing this breathing meditation, tandem breathing meditation, automatically you can release anxiety. Okay, that's why this is very concretely, physically technique. Exhale and focus tandem. This is a solution.
You have been focusing relentlessly on focus. So my point is how people watching or listening this interview can gain focus. How can I gain focus?
Focus.
Yes.
Yeah, okay. Focus is okay. It's related with a fire element. It's a fire element, right? Fire element is okay. Uh, if you are using a fire element, okay, please making an image and how can I say control is a very important point. If you have a no purpose and using a fire, it's very dangerous, right? Okay, if you have you have a purpose, okay, that's why you can make a fire, right? And okay, watching the fire is a very strong focus, right? Very strong focus, right? And that's why its meaning is okay. If you understand about the focus, you have to clearly making a purpose. Okay, it's a meaning. You have to make a meaning of the movement, meaning of the thinking. Okay, purpose making a strong focus, right? That's why. Okay, and also fire element is related with the emotion, strong emotion, right? But okay, just focus emotion. Okay, sometimes like angry feeling or sad or something like that. Okay, just like a mess. It's like chaos, just chaos, right? But okay, if change the direction and if you make a correct purpose, it became a just passionate and correct purpose, right? That's why okay, first you clearly understand your emotion, okay, and try to making a purpose, okay, purpose making a strong focus, right? And also, if understand about your emotion, first, you have to get an objective eye. Okay? You have to get an objective eye and control the emotion and try to make a good purpose and try to make a purpose and just go one direction. Right? It make a focus. That's why focus is very related with the emotion. But emotion is okay, and you have to get an objective eye. Okay, this is like a kind of like a you control a fire. Okay, you control a fire. Okay, you have to always you have to care. Sometimes using a wind, getting a bigger. Sometimes using a ground. Ground is like or paper or like a wood or something. Control and control. Okay, and carefully control your emotion. It became a correct purpose. It became a strong focus.
And Sensei, one of the words that you were using also, and also that it goes with balance, and you have mentioned harmony. And it's a very important word in today's world, and sometimes it's a keyword. But what my question is, what blueprint or what guidelines are you following to be in harmony?
Yeah, it's a harmony is that okay. Understand about the harmony is that okay. We have to understand about paradox. Okay, because real balance is okay. Always include a paradox because balancing point is okay. Here, this is a balancing point. Okay, balancing point is okay. At the same time, you have a darkness and lightness, and yin and yang. You have a both. This is a balancing position, right? Yeah, that's why. And for example, okay, this is kind of like an example story, right? In the fighting field, right? If you feel against feeling or angry feeling when you're attacking, your body is strained. It's like this. It's like off balance, right? But okay, please making an image. Your sword, okay? Your sword and the enemy's neck is harmonized. It's connecting. You can attack very correctly, right? But this is like a paradox, okay? You have to attack to the opponent. At the same time, you have to harmonize with the opponent, right? But, okay, about the wisdom of the harmonize, right? If understand about this feeling, okay, if you are making a harmonize, you can make the correct movement, okay? If understand about it deeper and deeper and deeper, okay? Before a fight, okay? Before a fight, okay? If you can harmonize with a opponent, you clearly understand the opponent feeling because you are harmonized. That's why you clearly understand the correct information from the opponent. That's why before a fight, you can make a good relationship with the opponent. You can make a good negotiation with the opponent, right? Harmonize making a best solution. Harmonize making a correct information from the opponent. Yeah, this is a wisdom of the harmonize.
What's the best way, according to your experience? Because one of the things, I'm a Zen practitioner for almost 12 years. I've been meditating every day. I've been studying under the Zen Soto, and also I've been studying the Kwanghum school in America. I'm very like linked with the Zen Soto school, studying in some monasteries, maybe going to Japan next year. But my one of the topics and one of the things also I read and I got from your researching from you is the concept that also um, 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 the founder of Zen Soto school, Dogen, said, "Study yourself, to know yourself, to abandon or forget yourself." That's the way is. What's the best way, according to your experience, to abandon yourself, to forget about yourself?
Yeah, it's a point is that, okay, and understand about it through the body. Okay, it's a samurai way, right? And sword, swinging a sword. Okay, swinging a sword. Okay, let's try to 10,000 times, right? Swinging a sword 10,000 times, okay? If you try to control your sword, it's impossible. It's getting tired very soon, right? Okay? But, okay, swinging a sword at the same time, okay? And just feather touching and just feel the gravity. Just release, connecting the gravity. That's it. Okay? When you're stopping, you just little muscle. Okay? That's it. Okay? Just gravity. Just gravity. That's it. Okay. That's why you can swinging a 10,000 times very easily, right? And in this moment, okay, you clearly understand, okay, we cannot control your sword, okay? Always along the sword, along the gravity, okay? Along the nature. That's why, and we can find a very beautiful balance and natural flow, okay? If understand about it, okay, automatically you can release the ego, okay? Because, okay, yeah, if you have a chance, please try to 10,000 times swinging a sword, okay? If you try, it's impossible. Release, no ego. That's why you can do it.
That's a very illustrative example, and I'm gonna try if I get the chance. I'm gonna try.
Yeah,
And
yeah.
how the now that you are mentioning the sword, how the art of the sword have supported you in your journey, and how can support other people too?
Mm. Yeah, sword is that, okay? It's a symbol of the samurai and also holy symbol and a symbol of the balance, right? And also, this is just my personal memory. Uh, when I was 3 years old around, okay, my first memory is that, okay, go into my father's room, and my father's room there's a sword, okay, and I feel the very scary feeling because sword is like a weapon, very like a very scary feeling. At the same time, very holy feeling. Okay, this is my first experience about sword, right? It's a very very strong experience for me, and I feel both same time. Very holy, but very scary, right? And this is that's why this is a symbol of the balance, okay? Because balance is always both, okay? Light side or dark side, we have a both, okay? Understand the paradox. That's why we clearly understand balance, okay? That's why for me is okay. Sword is okay. We have a both, okay? Swinging a sword, this training is okay, like attacking training, but at the same time, and swinging a sword meaning is okay, how to find the inner peace. Always there's a paradox, but understand paradox, it's meaning a balance. It's a meaning of the sword for me.
Um, what are so in order to let go? What are the foundations someone can apply to let go the day-to-day attachments?
It's meaning is okay. How to let it go your mind, right?
Yes, yes, yes.
Yeah, that's why, and this is also, but experience is very important point. Experience, okay? Because how can I say? Let it go, right? And for example, and it's connecting with a beginner's mind. Beginner's mind, okay? Always we have to find the beginner's mind, right? For example, sometimes I do a training and with a candle, with a sword, wooden sword, candle, right? You know, it's a candle is like this candle, okay? And put on the fire, right? Put on the fire,
Yes.
right? And okay, swing at the same time, try to you can disappear, right? It's very like a difficult, okay? That's why, okay, okay, sometimes, okay, suddenly I success, okay? This is very important moment, okay? After the success, okay, I feel like a ego. Okay, let's do one more time, right? That's why, and if try to get one more time, okay, try to more like a strain. My body starts to strain and try to aim the success. At the same time, I cannot success, right? So that's why, okay, this experience very important point. Okay, if you get a success at the same time, try to one more. Okay, you cannot do it. Okay, try to get a something, you cannot get it. Always, okay, go back to beginner's mind, beginner's mind. Forget about it. The release, the let it go, let it go. That's why success, 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 success. If you try to get a something, automatically my body is a little freezing. Okay, little strain. Try. That's why my shoulder little maybe go up and miss it, it's wrong movement, right? Yeah, that's why this is very important point through the body. Okay, always beginner's mind. That's why you can correct. Okay, if you get a success at the same time, you release it. Okay, that's why you can get a success again.
That was very, very, very interesting. I always kept with me, wherever I travel, I always kept with me a white belt who
Mm-hmm.
always remind me the
Mm.
white belt mindset. Like Suzuki said, beginner's
Yeah.
mind, right? I always, wherever I go, I take it with me in my travels and I put in the table. So I always remember I'm a white belt, nothing else.
Mm.
What are the tools do you use to practice self-mastery?
Tools.
Yes.
Yeah, it's basically it's a wooden sword.
Yes.
Yeah, wooden sword is very important for me because normally and always people ask to me why you don't use a real sword, right? Yeah, this is very important point. Okay, my master is using a real sword, right, in the training, right? But I always using a wooden sword, okay, because one of the reasons is that and in modern generation, very peaceful generation. That's why we never using a real sword in the fight, right? That's why keeping a training and find how to find the inner peace. This is most important. That's why I using a wooden sword. And one more reason. This is very important point, right? 99% of my student is non-Japanese people, right? Yeah, unfortunately, Japanese people, young people not interested in samurai tradition. Non-Japanese people very interested in samurai tradition. This is also like a paradox, okay? But this is reality, okay? And that's why I'm teaching to the non-Japanese people, okay? That's why, if I using a real sword, okay, always my student want to buy the real sword, right? Want to buy a real sword and using a real sword, right? But okay, Japanese sword is that okay, and very expensive, and also okay, in the if you want to try to Japanese sword, okay, you can in modern generation you can buy Amazon around 200 US dollar. It's not from Japan. It's kind of like a not real one, right? This is very dangerous. Okay, sometimes swinging a sword at the same time, blade is boom go out. It's a very big accident, right? That's why I don't use a real sword. Okay, if I using a real sword, always student want to buy a real sword. Okay, but it's very dangerous. Okay, because how can I say? So many in modern generation, so many not real sword, right? It's a fake one and very cheap one. Make a big accident. That's why I decide I always using a wooden sword, right? It's a meaning of my training tool. Always wooden sword.
That's the best tool you use for self mastery. A wooden sword. A wooden
Yeah,
sword, right?
yeah. And
Is
also
there
wooden.
any other tool that you use for your
Okay,
self
okay.
mastery?
Yeah, it's a samurai technique is that okay? Also ninja technique. We have to learn about 18 style martial arts. 18 martial arts and art, right? This is kind of a traditional samurai education, not just like a sword. We have to learn about the stick fighting and the archery and the blow darts and the ninja star and the dance and the singing and the poem and the calligraphy. We have to do many kind of things, right? That's why how can I say we are training about the archery and stick fighting and the ninja star and blow darts. We do many kind of things. Okay, yeah, this meaning is okay. And if understand about the core, if understand the fundamental, for example, swinging a sword, if clearly understand the deeper and deeper and fundamental, okay, swinging a sword and control a brush, it's not a difference, right? Okay, swinging a sword and control a stick fighting, ninja style, it's not different. Okay, if understand the 18 style martial arts, okay, understand the core, automatically this technique is connecting your daily life. Okay, that's why this is very important point. Okay, dojo is like a training studio. Okay, focus about not just inside the dojo. Okay, we are training in the daily life. In any moment, we are practicing now, right? That's why if you understand the 80 style martial arts and art, okay, automatically everything became a practice. Walking, driving, cooking, it's also everything is same. Okay, yeah, this is the meaning of the 18 style. That's why we use a many kind of training tool.
Can you tell us about your mindfulness and consciousness daily practices, the one that you practice?
Yeah, okay. If you understand about the mindfulness and consciousness, first you have to make a good relationship with your body. Okay, if you have a no good relationship with the body, you cannot get energy flow, natural energy flow, right? That's why, okay, mindfulness feeling and more focus or more concentrate, okay, if you want to get a mindfulness feeling, okay, my daily life, okay, every morning when I'm waking up, okay, I always talking with my body, okay, my body is one of the nature. Okay, that's why it's kind of like I'm talking with the nature. Okay, inside my body. Okay, and try to find the movement. For example, shoulder is like this. Okay, very comfortable like this, and shoulder is also, and arm is also just comfortable. It's talking with the body. What kind of a movement you want? Okay, at the same time, it's a very comfortable. Okay, animal is always like this, right? Sometimes humankind too much thinking. Okay, waking up. Okay, let's do it here like this, just part of the body. But the opposite side is like a freezing. Okay, that's why just comfortable movement and talking with the body. Okay, it's feeling like my body is very comfortable in this moment. Is very very comfortable. Okay, very relaxed, very comfortable feeling. At the same time, I grip the very strong emotion. It's impossible, right? Very angry feeling. At the same time, my body is very comfortable. It's impossible, right? That's why very very comfortable feeling from the body. Automatically, you can make a mindfulness feeling, right? This is a fundamental. That's why please make a good relationship with the body. Sometimes my student, okay, master, okay, please give me my homework, okay, how many times swinging a sword in the morning, okay? If, okay, you do that 1,000 times every morning, okay, but, okay, if you feel some strain or something, okay, 100 times, okay, 1,000 times, okay, it's wrong. But if swinging just one sword swinging, very high quality and very relaxed, this is the best one, right? That's why, and if you understand about mindfulness, my routine is that, okay, find the quality inside the body. Very, very, very comfortable quality, not counting, okay? Always making a good relationship with the body, okay? This is one of my morning routine.
And Sensei, so I have the last few questions before we end the interview, which has been very, very enriching. And this one is, what is Zen for you?
Zen? Zen.
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, it's my name is Zen, but it's a same sound but a different kanji character. It's my family name, and it's a Zen meditation, right? Zen meditation, right? Yeah, yeah. It's
Yes. The
uh
concept itself of Zen.
yeah, right, right. Okay. Point is, okay. This is just from my perspective, my family, right? Uh, how to find the Zen feeling in the movement. This is very important point, right? Because sometimes the Zen is, okay, it's like a concept of the mind, right? But, okay, we have to survive in the modern generation. We have to work. We have to make a relationship with the others, right? And we have to eat, right? That's why, okay, most important point is, okay, we have to find the Zen feeling in the movement, any movement, okay, walking, right, and cooking, okay, and driving, okay, in the bicycles or anything, right? Yeah, any moment we can find a Zen feeling inside the body, right? That's why always find the Zen feeling through the movement. Okay, yeah, this is important for me.
And Sensei, now my next question is, what is love for you? How you define love?
Love is that, okay? In Japan is that, okay? It's very difficult to find the meaning of the love from the ancient or Japanese character, right? Sometimes, okay, my image is, okay, love is, okay, very like a passionate and hot, right? And love like each other, right? And love, okay. But, okay, love is, okay, for me is, okay, don't like a hot. Okay, sometimes, okay, love each other very hot, right? And like is a good relationship or something like that, okay, and friendship, okay, it's a very like a hot and passionate. This looks like a good, but, okay, hot. Understand the balance is, okay, through our body. If our body hot, it's a sick. right? Our body always warm, getting a warm. Okay, warm is a balancing position. Hot is off balance, right? That's why love is okay. Always just little bit making a long distance with others. Always just long distance. Okay, that's why automatically inside of feeling is more like a warm feeling. Feel the warm, not perfectly put together. Perfectly put together, this looks like a good, but if doing a something problem or something, suddenly spread. Okay, always respect each other. Okay, and always just little long distance and respect each other. That's why if you're doing some problem or something, always we can control a balance, flexibility, right? Because we have to learn from the body, right? If okay, focus about the muscle feeling, it's like a strain, okay, and like hot. But okay, we have to learn about more core. Core is that okay, it's like a bone system, bone, right? Bone is okay, not perfectly put together. Okay, always just little joint, little empty space. That's why we can move more smoothly, right? Always long distance and respect each other. This is a love. Okay, not perfectly put together. Always just long distance and warm feeling, keeping a warm feeling. And one of the educational book writing about it. Okay, if you make a good relationship, okay, connecting with the love, okay, please making an image like a leather belt. Leather belt. Leather belt is that okay? Okay, getting a close and loose and loose, but getting a longer and longer, long distance, more stronger and stronger, right? Yeah, this is my understanding. Also, traditional Japanese understanding love.
That's a very, very interesting perspective. Thanks for sharing that. What ancient teaching really have made a difference in your life? If you were about to name one ancient teaching that has made a big difference in your life, what would it be?
Sorry, once again, what is the point of the question?
If you were about to name or say one ancient teaching that has really made a difference in your life, what will it be?
Yeah. Point is that make a difference. Okay. Specialty, it's a samurai technique is okay. Understand through the body, right? Body, it is called karada in Japanese. Karada, right? Karada meaning is okay. It's empty box, right? That's why its meaning is okay. Our body is just empty box. That's it, right? Okay, this is very important philosophy from the ancient time, right? Always people focus just from inside. Okay, yeah, oh, this is my suggestion. This is my meaning of life. This is like my emotion or something like that. Okay, and if you're keeping an emotional feeling, it's very comfortable. Okay. For example, in the fighting field, okay, I am correct, you are wrong. Okay, this is like a very comfortable, right? Okay, very like you see, it's like because I am justice. You have no justice like that. Okay, but okay, our body is just empty box, right? That's it. That's why, okay, we are nothing. Okay, that's why, and we can connecting the any spirit, right? Yeah, this feeling is okay, more freedom, more like a, let's see, and free, right? And more comfortable, right? That's why, and from the ancient time, Japanese people said, okay, body is a karada, karada is just empty box. If we understand about this feeling, we can more open our mind and we can try to find more balance. Okay, this is the most important point for meaning. Hope to I clearly understand your question.
Yes, of course. And now, what is the biggest life learning? So, what is the biggest, life lesson that you have taken from life so far?
Biggest life lesson
Yes, so far for you.
so far. What means so far?
So far until now, until that moment.
Until now, okay. Yeah, it's a life lesson. Yeah, okay. It's a point is that okay. This is not samurai generation, not fighting generation, right? Okay, but this technique is okay from the over 1,000 years history. Okay, that's why it's connecting in modern generation. Okay, and long history. Its meaning is okay. There's a something from a human being, something. There's a point, okay? That's why, okay, each generation different situation, but if understand about from the traditional culture and the fundamental, anytime we can connecting our daily life in this moment, right? Yeah, that's why, okay, life lesson is that, okay, always I learning from the samurai technique, but it's not a fighting technique. More go into the deeper and deeper, try to find the fundamental, that essence, and connecting with the in modern generation. Okay, this is most important life lesson for me.
Thank you for sharing it. So my last question for you will it be, what will be your final message to everyone listening and watching this interview? What would you like to tell and say to everyone, every viewer or spectator, that you want them to remember?
Yeah, it's samurai technique is that, okay. Always we have to understand about the samurai wisdom and samurai philosophy through the body, right? Always people connecting with the nature and outside of nature, go to the mountain and go to the ocean. But okay, our body is that, okay, one of the nature. Okay, we have to make a good relationship with our body. Okay, because we cannot sell our body. Right, body is very honesty. Body have a very special balance. Right, that's why please trust your body and please try to catch the feeling from the inside the body. Okay, it's a most correct answer. Sometimes thinking too much, emotional too much, it's not good. Emotion is always up to down. Thinking, making an illusion. Don't trust about it. Believe your body. Believe in your body. And it's find a beautiful balance.
Believe in the body, in your body, and find a beautiful balance. That's a is amazing way to finish this interview. Where people can find you in the internet, Sensei?
Yeah, yeah. It's I am doing Instagram. Yeah, Instagram name is okay. The Zen Samurai. Zen Samurai. And you can find it and through the Instagram. Yes.
Also, I wanna encourage everyone listening to this interview or watching this interview to sign up for your newsletter, so they can be the first ones to know your upcoming events, trainings, and happenings. Like your website is about to be finished and launched. And also, people from Spain and from Europe should know that you are about to open a residency in Ibiza that is happening at the end of the year. And maybe I have a conversation with Cristo. We would like to invite you to the to the self mastery bootcamp that I'm doing every year, so you can be our special guest. I hope this is becoming a reality, because it will be great that to have you as a special guest. And we will put the links for sign up in the newsletter in the website, and also we will put the link of your Instagram so people can join and know more about your next moves. And we hope to have you again, maybe in real person for a next interview. Is there anything else you would like to add before ending?
Wow. Yeah, perfect. Thank you so much. Yeah, everything is inside. I'm so glad to see you and very interesting conversation. Thank you very much and thank you for great opportunity.
Thank you very much, Sensei. This is a Disrupt Everything podcast series with Sensei, the Zen Samurai, about finding harmony, balance, focus, and a life that is in harmony with nature and harmony with the new generations, and using samurai and ninja techniques, not for fighting, but for living with peace and finding your inner peace and your inner answers in this never-ending self-mastery journey. Thank you, Sensei. Bless you, and we stay connected.
Thank you so much.